Uh, First of all, let me thank NED University of Engineering and Technology for giving me this opportunity to present my paper. The topic of my paper today is role and potential of chemical industry in economic development of Pakistan, contribution of academia thereof. Just very briefly, I would like to introduce Pakistan Chemical Manufacturers Association, which is a forward-looking, valued, and trusted apex body of Pakistan chemical industry, endeavoring to act to achieve competitiveness through import substitution and implementing best practices. Currently, we are representing around 20 plus enlightened and vibrant members from 19 different segments in chemical industry. Our vision is to have a valued and trusted apex body aiming to achieve a responsible, innovative, and sustainable chemical industry. Our mission is to become an apex central to the political and regulatory process of Pakistan's chemical industry. Is to be valued and trusted by government, academia, and community at large. Is to enhance the economic health of Pakistan chemical industry and its related businesses. Our objectives are to anticipate, suggest, and respond to government regulatory policy, to attract new investments and promote chemical exports, to create synergy with academia, to maintain good business relations among PCMA members and stakeholders in public sector, to promote responsible care initiative and work together for safe and secure manufacturing and handling of chemicals. We are already enjoying a status of RCLG, that is Responsible Care Leadership Group status in this initiative. These are our esteemed members, around 90 plus. By now, they are, I think, 95, who are manufacturing different chemicals in those 19 segments I just mentioned. And these are the segments which I just mentioned are textile chemicals, leather chemicals, chloralkali, fertilizers, paints, pharmaceutical, construction, petrochemicals, adhesives, hydrogen peroxide, detergents, industrial gases, oleochemical products, acids, minerals and mineral processing, water treatment chemicals, silicone, sealants, pesticides and insecticides, soap and cosmetics. Uh, just briefly giving the importance of chemical industry, which I'm sure you all know. It's a huge, tremendous growth potential. Its impact on other sectors, being a cross-cutting sector. Similarly, it's got huge spillover effects on economy. For example, its global market size is 5.7 trillion US dollars. International trade is fourth largest and third fastest growing sector, and the market size is around 12 billion US dollars. Exports, which are not very much in Pakistan, are only $747 million. But these are, mind you, without the naphtha cracker. We don't have any cracker so far in Pakistan. And the impact I mentioned, something like 96% of all manufactured goods are based on chemicals. They provide essential raw material to industries like textile, construction, automobile, pharmaceutical, fertilizer, food, agriculture, synthetic rubber, paper and packaging, leather insecticides, and plastics. More than 70% of global textile fiber are based on chemicals. 90% of global textile fiber growth comes from chemistry. Similarly, its huge spillover effect on the economy is that, for example, one job created in chemical industry supports 7.8 jobs in the country. And $1 generated in chemical sector increases national income by $4.2, contributing around Pakistan rupees 170 billion in national tax net, which is by this standard, this is the biggest industry in Pakistan. It also provides 400,000 plus jobs, direct or indirect, in the economy. We have been confronting different challenges. COVID 19 has been the topmost challenge, and the regional players who have been posing cutthroat competition in chemical industry. Our members, even though, have taken notable steps to boost domestic economy. For example, Angro has expanded 100,000 metric tons of PVC plant. Similarly, Nimmer Chemical Limited, they have recently expanded the upgradation and advancement of oleochemicals, etc. 7 billion investment recently done. Archroma Pakistan has also been contributing an installation of first ever aniline free indigo dyes plant, zero liquid discharge effluent treatment plant. They also contributed state-of-the-art scientific center providing testing and training facilities. Others like Descon Oxychem Limited, they have expanded their capacity of hydrogen peroxide plant by 25%. ICI has expanded their soda ash plant. Tufail Chemicals are expanding their LAPSA plant. Ghani Gases have erected a new calcium carbide plant. Sitara Chemicals has expanded membrane plant. Similarly, there are a couple of industries, there were members have been producing multiple types of sensitizers, cleaning materials to counter COVID-19 during this pandemic. These companies include SRC Private Limited, Reliance Petrochemical Industries, Berger Plant, Paints, Chromatex Chemical, Sitara Peroxide, Descon, and there are a few others as well. Uh, I think world is moving towards sustainability. So is the our industry, and we should be moving and planning from this time onward to achieve these sustainable development agenda of United Nations. In this respect, on the basis of numerous researches, it says that by 2050, most of the known oil reserves will exhaust, and the global chemical industry is considering alternative raw materials options. Biochemicals are human and environmentally friendly and is among best possible alternatives. Similarly, Europe is taking lead and is among the biggest consumer of global chemicals, and European chemical industry is moving towards biochemicals, which indicates that future of chemical industry lies in biochemicals or green chemicals. Well, Pakistan has potential to take a switch over in their production, and agriculture is the hub of this country, and it contributes around 19% in GDP. Therefore, supply of corn is secured in the long run. It also has 36.8 million hectares of agricultural land, which makes it a suitable place for development of biorefineries. Major crops of the country, such as rice, wheat, sugarcane, and corn, are rich in hydrocarbons that can be used to make green chemicals, which are sustainable. As I mentioned, chemical exports of Pakistan are not very much. We are lowest, I think, in the region. Only the total in 2019, we exported 746.8 million of dollars, and on the contrary, we have huge imports, and the figure goes up to 8.2 billion US dollars. And this is the detail. I don't want to read out the individual item, but you can take a look on the uh, presentation. And these are the major petrochemicals imports, which is huge. That forms around 30% of total imports. Having said that, we do not have any cracker. That's why we are in Pakistan not able to tap the potential of petrochemicals, which hitherto we are importing rather than manufacturing domestically. We all know the basic advantages of cracker. It reduces cost of industrial raw material. It creates thousands of jobs. It enhances the and it diversifies domestic production and supports by encouraging investment in downstream. Downstream and upstream can move very fast with the cracker. Improvement in GDP, improvement in balance of payment. These are some of the major advantages. Raw materials of petrochemical include naphtha, ethane, ignite, lignite, ethanol, sugar, and all these raw materials mentioned here. They form as raw material. This is just a I've taken from ICS chart. The picture. It shows that how this chain for petrochemical moves both for olefins and aromatics, crude oil and through natural gas. We have these refinery gases, naphtha, and then we go down in the ethylene and the other lines of if we talk about uh, aromatics, we have benzene, toluene, and xylene. So these are the key lines, but the downstream industry is huge, and that shows in the picture plastics and other manufacturing options are there. By having this cracker, we claim that right away we can have $5 billion of, and the detail is this LDP, HDP, polyester yarn, propylene, polyxylene, and all these technical names are listed over here. So we claim that if we have this cracker, the right away we can substitute these imports. Thank you very much. That's all. You can have ask questions if you have any. Thank you very much for your patient listening.